So this is the solution for 2.15, which is create a food delivery application website. So in this, I'm not going to explain every single part of this design. What I'll do is I'll just explain this basic importance of this image and like how we can create this type of image. Okay, so for this I have two examples here. This is one image and this is one image. So what I'll do is I'll take one image first and then I'll create a masking for this image, and then I'll create another masking for the another image, and I'll add this in this design. So let us see how I can create. So first of all, what I'll do is, so this is, I'll call it as image 1. So I'm just make sure that this is image 1 and just duplicating this. How you can duplicate? Click on Control D or Command Control D, it will be duplicated. So this is image 1. So these are the two images which I have. Okay, so what I'll do is I'm just select this image 1 and here I'm going to create an ellipse. So ellipse is here, so I'm just creating an ellipse just like this. And also you should remember, whatever the ellipse which you are designing, that should be a small size than the image. Okay, so this is the image 1 dash 1 and this is ellipse, which I call it as a circle. So okay, these are the two things which we need to create. So here what I'm going to do is I'm just changing the order of the layer from this image 1 on top and hiding this image 1. So here what happens is the image 1 slash 1 will be on top and then circle will be on top. Okay, so what I'll do is I'm just selecting these two just like this and click on right click and use as mask. But before that, what I'll do is I'm just duplicating this circle one more time. So and hiding this. So one image and one circle has been hidden. One image and one circle has been placed. Okay. Now I'm just selecting these two and right click and use as mask. That's it. So now what happens is there are some places like this place and this place is sliced because of masking. So what I'll do is I'm just reordering this image on top, which is image 1, and unhiding it. So here what comes? The same thing which I have checked it. But there are some places that we need to be changed. When you see here, so this is the place which is unwanted place. As you can see here, so this is unwanted place. So what I'll do is I'll just remove it using crop. So I'm just cropping this image, selecting image 1 and just clicking on here and click on here to image to crop and then cropping it just like this and click on close. So what happens here is it will be sliced to the shape, which means you can see this, the entire thing is sliced, and on top of this there is another image which we are removing the unwanted images, which is this one. This is the unwanted part in this image and adding only the part which is we need it, and then I'm just unhiding the circle. So here comes the deal, that's it. So when you see here, it looks like the image is coming from the inside to outside just like this. So now you can see like the lady is coming from the ellipse to outside part. So this is how we can create this type of image masking in Figma. So I'm just grouping this and just adding it here. So I'm just removing this as of now, I'm just adding it here. Also, I would like to create one more image just like this. So this is the image which is I call it as 1, and I just create an ellipse here and it should be on top of this. Okay, I'm just changing the details, and what I'll do is the image will be just like this. Yeah, now I think this is fine. Okay, now I think this is fine. So when I say this this shape should be in this ellipse shape. So this is image 1 and this is circle. I call it as O. So what I'll do is I'm just copying this image, pasting on the same, which is called as 1 dash, and I'm just copying this ellipse and pasting on the same. I call it as 0 dash. Okay, so now I would like to change this in a proper way, like I'm just changing on the top, which is one image and one ellipse, and one image and one ellipse. So what I'll do is, as usually, I'll just hide this image, just like unhide these two layers, and just these are the two layers which we need to discuss. So I'll just select these two layers and right click on it and click on use as mask. So what happens is, the Figma file takes this shape to this image and it will converts to this shape. Okay, now what I'll do is I'm just open the image which we have discussed it, and what I'll do is I'm just change the order to top, which is the image order, and I would like to crop this image first. So click on crop, that's it, and cropping the image something here just like this. So now this looks very good. Okay, and when you see here, this part is excellent part, and when you see here, I'm just unhiding this layer so that will be visible. Yeah, now you can see on the right side layer, which is this looks perfect, and when you see here, this is wrong. So what I'll do, there is a simple technique. One more time I'm there to tell you. What I'll do is I'm just double click on this image one and just click on this image and just cropping the image just like this and click on close. That's it. So what happens here is, on the left side you don't have anything. Okay, on the right side you have this image, and in the background I have given the color to this another ellipse. Okay, and that's it. You got the perfect output. Now it's time to add some details. So I'm just creating an ellipse one more time and arranging it to the center for this, and what I'll do is I'm just expanding it a little bit. Okay, and adding all this to group, and it should be on the top, and this is the ellipse. Okay, so when you see this ellipse, you can see the dot which is arc. So I'm just changing the details and making it to the ratio something just like this, and changing the radius to curve something around 50 pixel. Again I'm just copying and pasting at the same place, same ellipse, and just changing the details just like this. And now what I'll do is I'm just changing the colors one by one. So again I'm just grouping all these and copying it and pasting it here just like this. So this is how we can do this image masking for this particular assignment.